Good morning, everybody. Well, my plan was to wake up and get a bowl of cereal with the new berries I bought today, or the other day. But I have to go in early today, so I was just going to lounge for a while, but I don't want to get comfortable and have to get up. So I think we're going to lounge tomorrow because I don't have to go in early tomorrow. I had got out late last night, later than expected even, and then I have to go in early today, which sucks. But I get out a little earlier today and go in later tomorrow. So I think tomorrow we will eat our berries and fruit and cereal and relax in the bean chair. Oh, took the day off filming yesterday. Just too many of these boring videos in my mind. And since I spread out my subscriber visit into 2 videos, it covered a day. So, a little warm in here last night. It was kind of weird. I got home. I was sitting outside relaxing. Sorry, I'm painting my toenails with my stuff. I think it's pretty much gone, but every once in a while I just hit it. Because I have this whole jar of stuff, so it's just like, might as well use it once in a while. But I got home, and it was high 30s, and it felt like it was dropping quick. And then there was a chance of precipitation coming. I thought it was could snow. Well, I sat outside for like an hour and a half or so, whatever it was, 2 hours. I don't know what it was. I didn't pay attention to the clock. But came inside and I laid down for a little while, and I noticed that my outside temperature gauge said like 48 degrees. I'm like, what? It started to drop, and then all of a sudden it went up like 10, 12 degrees. And it stayed there all night. It's 47 degrees right now. It was 50 at midnight. Or I'm sorry, the high was 50 overnight. It was 42 was the low since midnight. So I don't know what time I woke up and saw 48. I don't know. Maybe that's not since midnight. Maybe that's... I don't know what time... Actually, I don't know what time this thing does that for. So, it's cheap. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Like I said, it was getting really cold. I thought it was going to snow. Next thing I know, it's 50. 47 right now. So, that's... Going to get a warm day to 72. So, it's going to be a nice day. Then, next 5 are like high of 52 or 3. Tomorrow's going to be rainy. So it'll be a nice day to get up and cuddle in the bean chair for an hour or so. Because I'll be up early tomorrow and I don't have to go until later. So. I could do maple biscuit thingies. Quick. I don't feel like it though. I think I bought another package of those maple biscuity things, but I think I've kind of gotten sick of them. That's alright. We'll take a few days off and I'll finish them up. It'd just be nice to find something that I could, that was really tasty and wasn't real expensive to do in the air fryer in the morning. I don't know if you guys have any ideas, let me know. But, oh, I got something to drink. I'm thirsty. Didn't drink much last night. About three-quarters of a liter. A lot of times I'll go through a solid liter plus, and this is a liter and a half. And a lot of times I'll drain that at night. Again, just like hiking, it's another way to, get fluids into me. Because I don't drink enough during the day when I'm working. It's hard to do. All right, well, I guess I should probably get dressed and get on my way. So I'm going to find some clothes to put on and get cleaned up and head to work. So we'll see you on the ride. All right, we are heading to work. It didn't even rain last night. There was a big thing heading towards me. Again, I guess I must have gone below or around or north or whatever. But yesterday I filled the diesel tank up before going into work, and I like that a little better. I'd rather do things early in the morning so I can get to wherever I'm camping quicker at night. But right now the sun's coming up and it's partly cloudy, but it's supposed to be pretty crummy all day. So we'll see. Or no, I'm sorry. It's supposed to clear up today and be cruddy tomorrow. Yeah, even yesterday wasn't the brightest, best day, but again, I topped off and no problem fairly early, so like I said, I'm not worried. People keep telling me gotta have 4 ways to charge your van. I don't need 4 ways, people. Somebody said it was going to would save my life to have the generator. I tell you, how many ways do you have to run power in your house? Bet most of you only have one. And if power goes out, you're SOL. If you're lucky, you have a generator, and what does that generator run? It won't run your whole house. Well, most people's wouldn't. Some people's will. But I don't need 4 ways to charge. Like I said, I drive a half hour each way, every day, each way to work, to and from. That's an hour. That's like, I can't remember now, but like 30 amps. Okay, well, I don't know. I'll try to figure out something fun to talk about later on. Hopefully it's a slow day at work. I doubt it. It's never slow. They just keep coming for their drugs. Oh, well. But I'm certified. I'm good. All right, I'm gonna head to work, and we'll see you guys on the flip side. I'm gonna fill diesel though. Like I said, it worked out better yesterday. It took 7/10 of a gallon yesterday. It was really cold the night before. It got down to 10 degrees. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna fill diesel and then head to work. See you on the flip side. Okay, that shows you the difference between a warmer night and a cooler night. 1/4 of a gallon is all it took last night. Like I said, when I woke up, I don't really know what time it was, or when I looked at the temperature thing, anyways. But yeah, 1/4 of a gallon to 3/4 of a gallon. Big difference in a cold night to warm night. All right, I gotta hurry up and get to work. We'll see you guys afterwards. All right, we are out of work. It is Saturday night, and we were feeling all right. All right, at least I get to see the sun for like 2 seconds, right, tonight. By the time we get to the parking lot, it probably will be down. But we're holding out hopes that we can still get like a sunset picture. I think that was our sunset picture. It was a busy day again today. It's always busy in the drug business. But we're going to try to get back to the parking lot,
get a nice little spot and hang out outside for a little while. It's a little nicer today. The next 5, it's going to be like high of 50 couple. Tomorrow's supposed to be pretty cruddy again. We'll see. No word on my new cables or bus bars. I think they're coming Wednesday or Thursday. So hopefully we can get that all done this week. That way I can get that battery up to charge and see where it goes. If I get it done early enough, I may leave like 2 of the batteries off, the other 2, and then run the the alternator power to the 3rd to bring it up, to get it up to where it should be. But it's kind of low. I think it's like at 50 something. It do depend on where the other ones are. But if it's a 50% difference, I want to charge it up so that it's not such a big difference from the other ones. Like I said, the other one, the battery management system, took out control, and it in like 2 days they were just a small percentage difference. All the cells are reading the same, basically the same. So yeah, I think that worked fine. But at a really big difference, I think I should charge that one up. We'll see what it's like when we get it done. But all right, we are going to try to get back to camp, and then we'll sit and talk for a little while outside the bean pad. Well, at least it's light out. The sun was back behind the trees, but at least I got a few minutes of daylight out. I'm not coming straight home and in the dark. Of course, another week or 2, it'll be dark this time. So, it was funny. I was thinking back. Somebody mentioned to me one day, they're like, "Does it look like you're in a desert environment?" You know what the biggest desert in the world is? And I know I'm going to get comments like, "Oh, that can't be true." Google it. Antarctica is the largest desert in the world. Yeah. So I just looked at the weather. Next 2 days are going to be like high of 55 and rainy. And it's going to get progressively colder for the next several days. So I don't know. We may get some snow. I'm going to have to keep an eye on the temperature one of the next 2 nights. I don't know. We'll just see what the weather looks like. But I really want to get that battery hooked up like I was talking about. So hopefully the rest of my parts that I had to reorder come in. And I have to send back the other 2 pieces. But yeah. I don't really need the coat or the beanie on right now, but in 10-15 minutes I will. So I just threw it on to make it easy for myself. But yeah. Comes a minivan with some solar on top. Huh. Oh man, I tell you. I'll be right back. I'm gonna talk to you about a story. Okay, I'm back. I don't know. I don't know why it makes me think about this, but when you're walking into a store or anywhere, how people are so entrenched, it's in their own little worlds that they're they're non-courteous, uh, oblivious to people. They'll run into you, hit you with carts or whatever. When I was hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, we were hiking. We had some people that were going to cook us hot dogs. They had been hiking, but decided they couldn't do it anymore. And they were following us with their van. We were trying to, book up and get to where they were going to be for the, in the afternoon. And me and a guy I was hiking with run into these 2 older women. They're both carrying their Starbucks coffees, and they're like, "What are you guys doing out here? You're going to kill all of us." And it's like, I haven't been in town. I just didn't go to the Starbucks shop. You know, the people I'm with are in the mountains by themselves. We're, in our own little group. And nobody I know caught COVID on trail. When we went to town to get groceries, we didn't want to get sick. We probably were twice as worried about it as the other folk were. But here, these older women, they're like, "What are you doing?" They can be out doing whatever they want, but other people shouldn't be. And I had they were just downright mean. Yeah, it was funny. Uh, and later on, I found ran into another woman. She's out with her kids and her husband, and it was near this hang glider memorial in California, and there were people everywhere. And again, she's like, "Well, you shouldn't be hiking the trail." I'm like, "Look at all you people." And I said, "I have a permit to hike this trail." I'm like, "Do you guys have a permit to be out here?" You know. And I explained to this woman, I'm like, "Look, we're in nature by ourselves. We're not going in, we're not around all you people. You're the ones that are spreading it around, not hikers that are hidden in the woods." It was so funny, though, some of the people. Then you get to these little small towns, and they were so happy that we were hiking because that's their livelihood. I mean, a lot of these little mountain towns are not big tourist traps or destinations. There's little towns that the trail goes by that this is what gives them a big chunk of their livelihood for the year. I know the guy in Julian, him and his wife that own the grocery store. He was telling me how they had bought, I can't remember, but like 10,000 Mountain House meals because they're a supplier um, for the number of people that would be coming through. I can't remember. I think it was 10,000 though. And he's like, yo, normally we would have sold a quarter of that by the time I got there. And he's like, we sold 10 or so, some crazy low number. And the funny thing was, they didn't have bandanas for sale. And now bandanas, yes, you could use them for COVID, but bandanas are much more useful for hikers. You're holding your hot pot, wiping sweat, everything. You use it for all kinds of things. But they didn't have them for sale. And she's like, you know what? I have a couple that are pretty new that I just washed. She gave me one of her own. And then she's like, I have a chunk of lasagna here because they had a hot bar. She's like, why don't you go and have this for lunch? And I'm like, she's like, oh no, it's on the house. Here these people are having a hard time with their business because, they're not getting the number of hikers. And yet she was still giving me things for free. It was such a very nice and lovely gesture. Now, she may have been getting ready to throw the lasagna away. I don't know. I don't care. It was still very lovely of her to do that, especially the bandana. But yeah, I remember another town I went through, and I was buying some gear, some socks and stuff. And the woman that owned the shop asked me where the bubble of hikers was because she was going to close down because she didn't want all those COVID-ridden people coming through, spreading our disease. And I almost didn't purchase what I did there, but I had to have new socks. My socks blew out again, and I needed darn toughs, and it was the only place that had them. Other words, I would have walked right out that door. I didn't buy another thing. I was going to buy some other stuff. But here's a woman who owns a gear store, you know, and she didn't require masks as you walked in. I had mine on. But oh yeah, local people were coming in. They weren't having masks on. She didn't have one on. But yet she's worried about the hikers bringing our disease. It just shows you how in their own bubble people are, and they just don't have a clue of what goes on in life. But I don't know. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. It's just you're walking anywhere, people about run you over, and they run right into you, or it's just no common courtesy and no care for other people anymore. It's a lot of it that way anymore. That's why I like being in the woods. But all right, that's Jellybean's rant for the day. So as always, thank you for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. As always, it helps the channel. And like I said, it's only going to get down to like 40 in town tonight. So I don't even know if well, I'll probably turn the heater on middle of the night or something when I wake up. So it's not chilly in the morning. I don't know, we'll see. But okay, you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you tomorrow on Jellybean Outdoors.